Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Yes, yes. January the 20th, 2025. Man. This is Stanley Thunderheart. Of course, y'all know me by now as Bear. And today, I just want to discuss what happened this morning in regards to the 60th presidential inauguration with President Donald J. Trump, who is now the 47th president of the United States now, as well as the 45th too. 45th through the 47th. So good. It was such a great thing I saw this morning. As far as like how they all went into a rotunda building is what it was called, and everybody behaved themselves pretty much, including the deep state players, puppet masters, and also deep state players like Chuck Schumer, Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, various other people like that. Now, of course, they spoke about not wanting to show up in Trump's inauguration. Many of them were already even talking about it. But instead, they all started showing up anyway, except for Michelle Obama, which, of course, has been rumored that Barack and Michelle, or Michael, have been talking about divorcing each other and so forth. So that should be interesting to see. But overall, it was a great showing. It was good to have Carrie Underwood sing the Pledge of Allegiance, sing the national anthem, as well as various other people with different styles of singing. And it was nice to have to see various people supporting Trump. I mean, so people who are for real, and then there are those who are grifters. I'll talk about that in a bit. So so that was really good to see that happen for Trump. So it was a good showing. And yes, of course, Trump got busy right away, right after the inauguration was pretty much over. He started signing up executive orders and started putting things into action. And that's what happened. So he started putting things in action regarding the border and so many other things that needs to start happening pretty much right away. So day one, and he's not messing around. So that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. And like I said before, for those who are for real to help Donald Trump, that's always a great thing to see some support that he really had. And then for those grifters out there, of course, many of them came to bend a knee when they visited at Mar-a-Lago about a month or two ago. Yeah, about a month or two ago, after Donald Trump won the election. And that's what happened. So other than that, I mean, they just went and kissed the ring of Donald Trump, and because many of them don't want to get themselves in trouble for basically various crimes against humanity that they had. So that's usually what happened with that, and that's why they're supporting him today in hopes that they can work something out while not getting themselves in trouble either for their own part in the crimes against humanity and their crime and different other illegal stuff that they have pulled. So that's the thing. Other than that, like I said before, it was really good. I mean, Trump was already started changing things anyway way before the inauguration. Now the inauguration really made things solid and official, somewhat, and then solid to official now things can really get moving along. Everything can start to move along, either little by little or as fast as we want to. It's just up to us, the people, too, to also take part in letting things know. Then Donald Trump and various other people know, hey, this is what we want, and Trump, respects us for that. We voted for this, and now it's game time. It's game time for us as well. So I'm excited. I know there's going to be some challenges because Deep State is not going to go out quietly tonight. And many people like that. The globalist factions are not going to go out quietly in the night. At the same time, this is a great start. This is a great start for things to come and for things to start happening, and then for us to really move forward with the best of our ability. And that way, we could really start to welcome a new reality of the golden age. And at the same time, like I said before, we're going to have to really just keep our head on a swivel, as well as be ready to fight if need be, but also be ready to have some peace as well. See? So that's what I'm saying here. That's what I'm saying here. And all the different disasters and man-made disasters that are happening and various other things going on, like the wildfires of California, the drones, and so many other things going on in this world that are even sometimes even beyond our control. And somewhat, to some degree it is. We just have to just keep the best we can. Sometimes we gotta pray. Others we just gotta just take action and then be informed, get educated. That's how you do it. So that's the way you go about it. Other than that, like I said, the inauguration was really cool. Because obviously, they said that the weather did have played a part of it, which it did. And at the same time, though, there was, several people. I don't want to say several people, but it was a group of various factions that were trying to start a coup with Trump for this particular day today, for Inauguration Day. There was a lot of talk, not just a lot of talk, but a lot of planning ahead too. They were caught. They were caught in many ways. Right. I mean, they were caught from the White Hats, as well as they were caught by O'Keefe Media Group when they were interviewing this one particular person who worked at the Pentagon, only for the guy to blab his mouth about talking about some coup that him and his other people were going to commit, and what happened was, he blabbed it out so much that James O'Keefe, the person in charge of O'Keefe Media Group, send the videos and send the source to the Pentagon. The Pentagon got wind of it, and they were not happy about it. Matter of fact, they were upset to a point where they fired the guy. They fired the guy, and so that's what happened. So they fired him. And then now, of course, they had the heads up. Security was leveled up today. And yeah, it was actually leveled up the last few days, actually, but it started really leveling up today. And it went well. And like people like Chuck Schumer and them, and meaning like, the Democrats, basically the radical left of the party, as well as various other people, they behaved themselves today. They looked like they were cooperating. But here's the thing that I need to really let you guys know. Many of these people are grifting. They're pretending to. They did their part to try to make it look like, it's a peaceful transfer of power, just because of the fact that they want to look like themselves. Like, oh, look at us, see? We allowed Trump to have a peaceful transfer of power, but Trump didn't do that. The same thing with, January 6, 2021 and all this other nonsense that went on, just about a few years ago. So they want to make themselves look like they did a peaceful transfer of power, but make no mistake about it. They would have had it any other way. They would have done it a different way. They would have done it in a way, or they were even trying to stop it, but obviously they couldn't stop it. There was no stopping it whatsoever. So that's why they played nice. But make no mistake about it though. They're going to try to create chaos at some point. So let's be on the lookout, especially now that it's official and that he's actually changing things. They're going to try to go after him now. And remember that they did try to assassinate him at one point. So we need to now just be careful for ourselves too, because it's not just about killing him, it's about destroying us, the people. And that's the idea. So, but today's a great day especially on Martin Luther King Day. What a great day it should be. Even though it's kind of gloomy weather-wise around certain areas. But, as long as we have the light within ourselves and keep shining that light, we're going to be fine. We're going to be great, and that's just how it is. So, yeah, I'm not going to take too long. I'm just wanting to really talk about the inauguration, because this is just now another step forward now. Another step forward now for us to really begin to really live our lives, and at the same time now start to make the decisions, what changes we want to make for ourselves too. And that's not to affect ourselves, but affect the world too. And that's kind of how it is. So, other than that, what do you guys think about the inauguration this morning? Huh? What do y'all think? So, Anyways, I'm gonna have more videos to come. I just gotta just let you know just briefly about Inauguration Day, and just know that I'm stoked about it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty stoked. I'm very stoked. So, okay, well, I'm gonna get going. Anybody else have any questions before I get going at all? All right. Well, anyways, I'm gonna get going. There's other things that gotta get done. So, anyways, go ahead and check me out and Rainbow at bearandrainbow.com. Bearandrainbow.com, all spelled out. And also, too, you can also go to our patreon.com/bear and rainbow shamanic healers. That is patreon.com/bear and rainbow shamanic healers. So, just I'll let you know. Other than that, I will get going. And I'll talk to y'all later. By the way, the best is yet to come. Healing is all that is.